Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a dream catcher out of a paper plate. So go grab yourself a paper plate, hole punch if you have it, paintbrush, markers, something else you would like to use to decorate your plate with, pencil, tape if you have it, not necessary but it's helpful if you do, of course some scissors, and some yarn or thread or dental floss or whatever you might have to use as string around your house. So the first thing I'd like for you to do is we're going to cut this paper plate so that we have a circle. I'm going to cut out the middle. So if you need help with this, get someone to help you, but poke your scissors right through there, right through the middle. Woo. There you go. Maybe you'll find a better pair of scissors than I found this morning too. That would be helpful as well. This is all about working with what you got though, right? So go ahead and grab your paper plate, start cutting it out so that you end up with the ring around the outside. And save this middle piece. We're going to use this too. So save that, put that to the side. And then get your hole punch. What you're going to do is, and if you don't have a hole punch, you can poke this with maybe with a skewer or with the poke of your, or the tip of your scissors. But start by making a hole punch right at the top and then one right opposite that at the bottom. You're going to do that side, side. So once you have your 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, do hole punches in the middle as well, between each of those. So you end up with 8 holes. Like that. Then you're going to take your yarn, live yarn, take whatever you have around your house, cut a big piece of it. This is where the tape might come in handy if you have a piece of string or twine is like this too, where it can unravel on you. And sometimes it's difficult to poke through the holes because we're going to do sort of like a little bit of sewing. So if you take a little piece of tape at the top and pinch that off to keep it all together and it give you something to hang on to, that can be helpful. So if you want to try that, go for it. Otherwise, what you're going to do is start your string. Forgot to tell you, we're going to make this the front. See how your plate is kind of curved like that? This curved part where it bows out is going to be the front. Where it comes in will be the back of the dream catcher when we're done. So come up through the back so that your string starts out here in the front. Don't pull it all the way through. Come to the end and then knot it off. You can either make a whole bunch of knots so that the string won't pull through when you pull it, or you can just tie it off, wrap it around the plate and tie it off like that. I'm going to do that right now because it's a little bit quicker and easier to do. Show me your piece. That's the end piece. And then what you end up with here is your string is attached and you're going to come right opposite that. So get your end and you're going to come down through the middle here so that your plate, you're going to start with 1 to 1, like one opposite the other. On the back of the plate, you're going to do this on the back because you won't see it. You're going to go sideways to the next hole here and poke that right through. So this is what you see on the front. On the back, you've got that little sideways jump. On the front, it's going to look all neat, hopefully. Then come opposite, that opposite hole, one right on the other side that matches it. Go through there. Pull it through. There we go. So you start to make an X. On the back, make a jump to the one closest to it. You're not going to see that little jump, so don't worry about it. You're going to pull that through. That's the back. The front, you're going to make another cross to the opposite hole. And you're going to do this until all 8 holes create sort of a, looks like a pie or a pizza. So jump and then down through the last one. Once you get to this one, you're going to knock that off. Ooh, I made that string just barely long enough. Good guess. Always better to have extra string than to end up being short, huh? All right. So you end up like that. The back has your jumps. The front should look a little neater. So this is, again, you got your plate. You're cutting out the circle. Decorate that circle any way you want. Actually, I need to decorate that before we do all the crisscross of the strings. So you can use your markers or your paint. I used paint. I found some gold paint on mine and I did that. But markers would be fun. You could make rainbow stripes or flowers or one solid color, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're in the mood for. And remember, it's a dream catcher. It's to catch your bad dreams and help you sleep at night. So something that maybe makes you feel peaceful or calm. And then you can do something like that on the outside. So get that decorated, string it up. Now we get to kind of be like little spiders. Well, probably spiders will do a much better job at this than what I'm going to do, but we're going to start in the center. So take another piece of yarn, string, or whatever you have, come through and gather up all of those threads in the center and tie them off so that you have a knot. I'm tying my knot at the back of the plate and trimming it off again. Just try to keep it looking a little, that's the back again, a little neater on the front, hopefully. And then, pardon me, we're going to start to just loop around each string. Just think about like a circle. So if this is the front, you come up from the back. So your string is alongside, just pick whatever string's close to you. And you're going to go and make a loop around that string. So I'm tucking that string over and I'm going to come up and go to the next one. So over that one string and back up around it. So you've just made a circle around that thread. Hopefully that makes sense and you can see that. I went around the thread. And then once it comes over, I'm going to go to the next one. Just bring it over to here, tuck it down in, and bring it back up again and make another loop. Don't pull it super tight. You don't want to have all of your pie shapes, your strings pulling together too tight. So you can leave it just a little bit loose as you go around. So this is an over-under, kind of like you're sewing, like a whip stitch if you sew. So it's going to go over the top and under again. You're going to keep doing that till you get all the way around to the other side. And you could go around actually more. I'm just doing this one time around, but you could go a couple of times around and make it like a really pretty fancy spider web if you like. But your web is supposed to catch all your bad dreams. So all of this magical yarn we're putting around here is going to catch all those bad dreams, help you sleep at night. When you come back around here to where you started, this is where I started that loop. I'm going to just sort of catch that one, maybe come under there and up through, and tie another little knot in it so that it all stays together and I can trim that piece off. Again, like I said, if you want to, you can go around again. You could make it more of your little web pieces there. I'm going to do the one to show you. And then once you have that, you can sort of shape it, stretch it out a little bit, make it look nice and neat-ish. I think spiders would do a much better job, but you know, hey, we're working on it. Have fun with it. So you get like a little bit of a web. At this point then, you're going to come back to the bottom hole, get out that hole punch, and do 3 more holes right here at the base, at the bottom of it. And then go ahead and grab the piece that was in the middle. That's what you're going to use now. You can draw, I drew stars, but depending on how you decorated, what you have around here, or what makes you feel good. I mean, maybe you did a rainbow around here and you want to make raindrops, or you can make clouds, the moon, you know, different things. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever makes you feel happy. Whatever will work to catch those dreams. So I put some stars on here. Whatever you choose is fine. And then cut those out and paint those or color those as well. If you have glitter, you could put some glue and glitter on these. I don't have any glitter, and I wish I did, because you know I'm all about that glitter. And I would totally have made these all glitterific. I happen to have 2 plates, it looks like. I didn't realize that. So I'm getting double stars. If I do 3, I'm going to end up with 6 now, won't I? So cut those out. If you need help, grab somebody to help you cut those out after you draw them on. Paint them, decorate them, make them beautiful. And then come back and hole punch the top of one of those. Go back to your yarn. And these we're going to tie on to hang from the bottom of your dream catcher. So make another little knot right at the top. Trim that. And then come back through here. And pull it down to about however long you'd like to have that. And then you're going to knot this off at the top too. Do this 3 times or as many times as you want. Maybe you have more you want to hang down in here. You can make it yours. Make it creative. Whatever works for you to catch those dreams and give you a good night's sleep, right? So what I did, mine, like I said, I painted gold and made a loop at the top so that I could hang it. And it ended up looking a little bit like this. So I'd love to see yours. I want to know what kind of creative, fun things you come up with when you do this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be stars, doesn't have to be gold, doesn't have to be paint. It can be marker, or glitter, or watercolor, or whatever you think would be really pretty with that. Give it a shot. Let me know how it works for you. And I hope you have a really great day. I'll talk to you again soon.